How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the End clothing collaboration with New Balance on the 1500 in the Rainbow Eucalyptus colorway. This collaboration between New Balance and UK retailer End dropped sometime in mid-December. They retailed for a price of $180 or 230 Canadian dollars, and the official colorway for this shoe is Desert Rose and Grey Filigree, and the style code for this shoe is M1500EUC. So this pair is inspired by the Rainbow Eucalyptus tree. This is a rainbow barked tree which is native to Southeast Asia, I believe specifically in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea. And as you can see, this comes in a special edition box. The box mimics the look of the Rainbow Eucalyptus bark, which legit comes in a wide array of colors, giving it a very interesting and a very unique look. We have End branding at the very top and New Balance on the side, and according to the website, the box is supposed to smell like Rainbow Eucalyptus trees also. As for the shoes, this is a made in England pair of the New Balance 1500. As we start things off with the toe box, this is covered in this gray colored mesh, and there's hits of reflective 3M at the bottom of the toe. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, here we have this moss green or olive colored suede, and this runs along about halfway down the length of the shoe. Above this, you'll see some gray nubuck, along with this light gray colored suede, and embroidered on top, we have the New Balance End logo, which is done in a combination of this olive green and pink color. Moving further back, wrapping around the back end of the shoe, we have this pale purple, almost gray colored suede, and on the lateral side only, we have 1500 embroidered in. Surrounding the top portion of the shoe, this is covered in this light gray colored nubuck, and in the center, we have the New Balance logo embroidered in pink. For the laces, these come with a flat gray colored lace, but they also give us two secondary options, one that's done in this hot pink color, and the other done in this pale purple. Underneath the laces, we have the tongue, so the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of the same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, and then the top of the tongue is constructed out of this pink colored suede, and at the very top we have New Balance and Made in England branding embroidered in this light purple and white colors. Moving on to the insoles, so I really love the look of these insoles. Again, they kind of mimic the look of the box, and this multicolored look is supposed to represent the look of the Rainbow Eucalyptus tree. On the heels, we have the End logo and New Balance branding found on the right and left shoe respectively. So the upper of the New Balance 1500 sits atop this white colored midsole with small hits of pink on the forefoot and on the back heel. We have the New Balance word mark and the New Balance logo found on the lateral side of the back heel, and the midsole itself incorporates New Balance's end cap technology. End cap is basically a softer EVA foam in the middle surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim, and this is supposed to give you a good balance between softness and support. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole of the New Balance 1500. And in this case, this is entirely done in this gum rubber finish. And here you'll find the New Balance logo and 1500 found in the center of the outsole. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. For those wondering how these fit, overall I'd say that they do run true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I find that the New Balance 1500 does fit true to size, so I got these in my true size 10 and they fit me great. I find for a lot of New Balances I can go a half size down to a 9.5, but the 1500 is definitely not one of those models. So to give you guys a quick comparison, I'm a 9.5 in models like the 992, the 998, the 991, and the 993. But in comparison, I'm a size 10, which is true to size, in the 1500 and the 997. Next up, in terms of comfort, overall this is an okay pair from a comfort standpoint. It's not going to be the best. I personally find that end cap is a little bit stiff on feet, but it does give you a lot of stability. So if you're looking for a shoe that's really soft and really plush on feet, then you might not love the feel of the 1500s, but if I'm wearing a shoe for many hours in a day, I'd prefer something that's a little bit more stiff and gives you a little bit more support, and in that case, this would be a suitable shoe. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, from a material standpoint, it was really nice. The suedes felt super premium, so I was really happy about that. And from a craftsmanship standpoint, there were no major issues. I didn't really notice any glue stains on mine. There were some small loose threads that I just trimmed off, but it really wasn't a big deal. So overall, this is just a very well built, solid shoe from the New Balance UK factory. With all that out of the way, now let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Though this doesn't have that same level of hype that the Jound and Joe Fresh Good 992s have, for example, I feel like this is a very dope and kind of slept on collab. I know that the 992 is a flavor of the month and there's just not as much love shown for the 1500, but I think this shoe is really popular for a lot of long-term New Balance fans, and I can definitely see this pair creeping up in value as years go by. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this End and New Balance 1500 in the Rainbow Eucalyptus colorway. How are you feeling the sort of tropical vibes of the shoe? And is this a pair that you guys picked up? Did you take an L, or did you pass altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. Check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.